I gave everything that I had. I poured my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and Cleveland, this is for you.
I had to do a little research on you. I didn't want this shit to be.
No, you good, bro. Yeah.
I didn't want it to be bland. Number one, Charleston State Eagle, Lancer, as you can see, basketball player, leader, community helper, family man, businessman. Like, so you got a lot of affirmations behind your name, bro. I just listed like a small amount of things, but. What can you add on? Because I know there's many more things that I don't know about you that the people don't know about you that you want to explain. So give the people a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
The main thing, I think actually everyone knows this about me, but the main thing really, man, is my heart, everything I do is for God. Like that's the leading thing. Like you said, I play basketball, I do a little business, I do stuff for my community, my family. But the main source of all that is God. Like at the end of the day, I feel myself as like a servant of God. So I just try to bring positive energy and light into every situation possible, whether I'm playing basketball, whether I'm, conducting business, whether I'm in my community, whatever I'm doing, I just want to make sure that they feel the spirit of, that spirit that God put into me, and just have everyone know it's real. There's a lot of people crazy, but there's a lot of people who doubt God's existence, and I just want to make sure every day I live, everywhere I go, they know that He exists because that's how I'm living. So yeah.
Exactly. And that's big. I didn't know that much about you. Now that like you did say everybody knows, but I didn't know that much about you. So I'm glad that you explained that to me, and for the people who don't know, and that is gonna get to know you.
Yes, sir.
I mentioned Lancer, so you were here. This is your alma mater. Second home.
Yeah.
You do put in a lot of work here.
See me here now.
Yeah, I see you perfecting your craft. Tell me like your experience through Lincoln and like how that not only built you as the man you are today, but built like also helped your craft and your career through basketball.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was kind of I wasn't very tempted to come here at first. I was gonna go to South High School because just, everyone knows the Lincoln community, a lot of Hispanics, and I didn't really want to be around that too much. Not being racist, but I just wanted to be around more of my people. But Coach V, man, the legendary Coach Vince was here, and he saw me playing. I was in 8th grade, and he said I had a chance to be something special. And I had other schools, obviously, Highlands Ranch, South, Kennedy, East, schools I was considering, but Coach V just really made it known. Like, I'm an 8th grader, and he brought his whole coaching staff just to watch me play an 8th grade game. And then they actually ranked me the #1 8th grader in the state that year. And he's a big reason why. He went to the 9 News and told them, like, yo, you need to put this guy in there. And so from day one, he showed me love. And then I came here, and I started as a freshman on varsity. Only the second freshman to ever start varsity for him. So I was like, it built my confidence a lot. And like you said, a leader, that's great that you said that, bro. And I appreciate that compliment because that's where I learned it. It was here. Because I was a freshman playing with seniors, I had to learn how to be a leader right away. There's people in the halls that didn't understand English, that I had classes with, so I had to be a leader and show them different ways. So this community the school Lincoln kind of forced me to be a leader in a lot of different ways. A lot of people were living the same way. They had no hope. And so I had to lead myself to the hope that I had in myself, the dreams I had with basketball, the dreams I had for my community and family. I had to lead myself, or I was gonna run into the dirt. So Lincoln is, man, like you said, it's my second home. Every year that I had a summer for college, came back here. I'm waiting to go play professional basketball soon. And what am I doing? I'm here helping Lincoln because this place really built me up. When I was younger, when I was in high school, I dealt with mental health issues a little bit, and just the janitors letting me come here and shoot for hours and hours and hours contributed to my success in my life. So Lincoln supported me a lot and everywhere I am. And I don't know if I'm the man, the player, the person of God, the son, the businessman, anything without Lincoln. And the supporting cast of Lincoln.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I went to respect.
Yeah.
I had to come here due to my credits and everything. It's a long story, but
Yeah.
I went to Respect, but everyone in Lincoln and in Respect, just like, it really is a community.
Yes.
If you come here, you'll understand it, and not, outside looking in, you won't understand it.
You're gonna judge it a whole lot.
And it makes like way more sense now that I'm hearing it from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, man, this is really a community.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
So where did basketball start for you? I think you played for a basketball team called like the Real or like Undisputed something. You played for like an AAU team.
Yeah.
But was that, were you doing something before then, or was that like the start?
No, I was doing stuff before then, but not competitively. Like really, bro, my sister taught me how to play basketball. And we went to Fairview Elementary every day, and we played to 100, not 21, to 100. And I just fell in love with basketball. And again, like I said, I kind of deal with mental health issues at a very young age, and basketball helped me escape all of that. So really, basketball started at a young age, but AAU, it started off rough for me, bro. Like my early years in basketball were very up and down. Like in 6th grade, I was scoring 40 points. 7th grade, same deal. And then, and during those years, I was playing AAU for the first time, and I wasn't very good, bro. Like parents on the same team as me, parents that I'm saying hello to before the game, they were making bets on how many turnovers I would have. That's how bad I was, and like that's how rough I had it. And I just worked, bro. Like I just put in mad work, and I just trusted my ability. I trusted the process and God, and luckily, like, you know, I just was able to come here a lot. Just really growing up, man. Just wanted to be a something that I haven't seen. I come from the Sun Valley Projects. No one comes from there, and it was just a big deal for me to do something big. And I fell in love with basketball, and that's what really helped me. But yeah, my sister's the one that put the ball in my hands and said, "Yo, look, I believe in you," and I kind of ran it with it from there.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah,
a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you know, I learned just from watching TV or like some shit like that." But no, it's real genuine. You learn from that. And shout out to Sun Valley, man. They gentrified the fuck out that neighborhood,
man. Right, all knocked down. I was actually in the neighborhood like 2 weeks ago, bro, and I dead serious cried, bro. Because that neighborhood is me, man.
Yeah.
Anyone that knows me knows that's part of who I do it for. Like, yeah, man. Facts. Shout out to Sun Valley, man,
they
for real.
as long as they keep Rudy Rec.
Facts. That's why I grew up, man. Rudy Rec.
As long as they keep Rudy Rec, then I guess we're good. But man, yeah, they gentrified that area a lot, man. Dang, I'm glad that you, told me that story. Like, it was crazy. So I seen that you won like a championship back in 2013, Foothills.
Yeah.
Like in Vegas. Like, how was that? Describe that experience.
Bro, that would change my whole high school career. Because my sophomore year, at that time, I was going through something very hard. Bro, I was just not making shots. I was competing with another dude for a starting spot. So my mind was just all over the place all year. So we went to Foothills, and the dude I was competing a spot with, he won MVP. And so like my mind was everywhere. And I was honestly running from the competition. I hate to admit it, but it's the truth. I didn't want to compete for a spot. I just wanted the spot. Not given to me, but I didn't really want that smoke, to be honest. I was better than him, but you know, I'm like, I was too nice at the time. He won MVP, and his mom was letting everyone know, why isn't he starting? And so that Foothills tournament was very profound for me, because I played terrible, he played great, and it made me like realize, like, I got to do something. I got to be a man, and if I'm gonna love this game and do the best I can with this game, I gotta take it as far as I can. So yeah, we won the whole Foothills tournament though. So even though I didn't play good, it was a great experience, because it was one of the first champions Lincoln's won since those two banners up there. So it was good to take a picture with it. We played in front of a bunch of great schools in Las Vegas, so it was a good experience as far as a team perspective. But for me, that was like a defining failure for me, because it showed me like, you gotta get it on, Mike. You gotta get in your bag. You gotta do something. Like, you're gonna let someone just take everything away, all the mental health issues you've had with basketball. You're gonna let someone just come and take that from you. And then next thing you know, that same year, I'm ranked top 5 in the city, because I turned it around. But yeah, without that Vegas experience, I don't know what would have happened that sophomore year. But that was a turning point. And that's crazy that you even asked me. You're the first person to bring up that Foothills Classic. Probably since high school, bro. Yeah, but it was a good experience, though.
I had to do my research.
Yeah, bro.
I'm kind of on some narwhal shit.
No, for sure.
I had to bring in, like, you know, some stuff back then.
Yeah.
But, man, it was like your sign of realization, that
Exactly.
moment. And a lot of people want to humble themselves in that. A lot of people will, like, just fail and be like,
Yeah.
all right, if I don't get the spot, I don't get the spot, and just be thankful for where they're
Exactly.
at. But you wanted more for yourself and
Hell yeah.
grinding it. From having that experience to being top 5,
It was good for me, for sure.
So mental health, didn't have anything prior to I didn't know anything about it, wasn't gonna ask anything about that until now.
Hmm?
But I do follow you, so I did see you say stuff about semen retention and mental health. Like, you do say a lot of like positive stuff, so I'm gonna get into about that. But mental health, what do you engage with to like help you mentally, and what do you get through? Because like you said, it's been at that time, at this point from where we were talking, years that you've been going through mental health things, and that you needed that. So what kind of helped you along to keep you in motion?
I think honestly embracing it. I wasn't a kid who was running from in 5th grade in elementary school. I was running from it because I was dealing with that young. But I think in middle school and high school, I kind of just embraced it. Like, yo, this is the issue I have. Like, and I embraced it. And I think, like I said, basketball really helped me. It helped me get away from all that stuff because nothing traumatic happened. I was just a very alone person. I was very alone and deep in my own thoughts, and sometimes that's not the best place to be when you're growing up seeing a bunch of sex, a bunch of drugs, a bunch of people killing. Like, I've seen someone get killed when I was a little boy. So like all those things growing up in the neighborhood just really played with me. And then I didn't get to express that to no friends because I didn't have no friends. I didn't do anything. So I was just dealing with all those problems, all those issues from my neighborhood by myself. My mom always worked. My dad wasn't home ever. I mean, they weren't together. And my brother kind of bullied me when I was younger. So I had a lot of different things just stacking up on top of me. And basketball is really what helped me lift the weight on my shoulders and just kind of stand up. So really, man, that's why I love basketball so much. That's why everyone knows me for basketball. I wouldn't even say it's because I'm good or anything. It's just because I've embraced it. Like, everyone can remember me walking from the bus stop to bus stop to bus stop. Like, there's not one person you can meet in this community that didn't say they didn't see me walking at some point with the ball in my hand. So really, my mom obviously was the leading catalyst with all that. She really, I didn't want to see a psychiatrist, and most parents are going to deal with their kids the way they want to. My mom really let me govern myself. My mom let me go about things the way I wanted to go about things. When your kid has mental health issues, you're probably not going to let them go anywhere they want by themselves. My mom still let me rock however I wanted to rock. She believed I was going to the gym. She believed everything I was saying, so she really helped me in a lot of different ways just by trusting me. She didn't make me feel like I was a crazy person, even though other people did. So my mom and basketball, and obviously, God, but as far as physically in this world, my mother and basketball helped me take off from the mental health issues for sure. Yeah, without that, I don't know where I'd be, man, for real.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, man.
That's a blessing, because most parents would just be like, well, you gotta deal with that on like a different terms. She let you deal with that on your way.
Like, as a man, as a little boy, as a man.
Yeah, most people would be like, well, as black people, most of our family, they'd be like, oh, you're a man, you don't need to cry, you don't need to go through, like, toughen that shit up. But like, she allowed you to go through that shit a different way.
And that's one thing I embrace about my mother. I never had to deal with that, like, oh, you gotta be tough. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely needed some tougher skin sometimes, but she definitely let me embrace my feelings. She definitely let me express how I felt to her. She let me cry, come home and cry in front of her, and not make me feel like I'm being less than anything of a human. So yeah, man, like you said, shout out to moms, for real.
Shout out to mom, dude, man, that's real. So, getting back into the game, how do you describe your style of basketball? Like, everyone has their own unique style and is known for something. But like, what's your style? If you could describe it, because sometimes it's like, can't even put it in words. It gotta be seen.
Facts. I definitely believe I'm one of the best shooters Colorado's ever had in its history, for sure. I definitely feel like when I'm in the gym, I'm the best shooter there. And I don't mean because I'm around whack competition. If you place me around, when I'm around NBA guys, I definitely feel like I'm the best shooter. When I'm around certain people, so I feel like that's what I do. If you need someone to come make a shot for you, get a bucket for you, then you could definitely call me. That's definitely what I've always worked on my whole life. Like, I'm the all-time leading scorer here at this school. Shadron, I've made some records for shooting and everything like that. So, yeah, bro, I'd have to say, like, sharp shooter can definitely get shots off, and really someone that just plays with a lot of effort and a lot of passion for the game. A lot of passion. I don't duck out of diving on the floor or anything like that. So I definitely someone that's just very passionate about the game. That's how I would describe myself. I scream, I yell, I talk crap on the court, all that. But it's really just all burning passion and burning sensation. Like, I just try to give my all to basketball because it's giving me a lot. So.
Yeah. And that's something
But shooter though, yeah, shooter, yes.
That's something you had to grow into though. Like
yeah.
you said, you learned from your sister and you got into it, didn't really play as well, but
yeah,
dedication to the game got you stronger, and now you put your all into the court, and now is looking to be an NBA star. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy, bro. And I'm glad to see like someone from the community on that type of shit. Like,
yeah, definitely, and that's crazy. You say that's the main thing. I'm only really doing what I'm doing so that people behind me can like see what's good, like so I can motivate them. You know, I heard something when I was younger, and I attached myself to that quote. But it's honor the ones who became before you, and then leave a legacy for the ones behind you. So that's all I'm really trying to do, bro. Is leave a legacy for all the people who sweat on this court, put donations in this community, did everything they can to help this community and these kids. And also I want to leave a legacy for the kids who are after me to say, yo, this is what we got to do. You know, me making a lot of money is never going to change the community. Me being popular, that's never going to do nothing, man. But me being in the community, in the trenches with everyone, help bandaging up the bleeding spots that everyone has, you know? Because money doesn't do very much for people. I want to be able to build something forever, man. And you know, money don't last forever like that, bro, because we all gonna die, and I want to be able to touch people's spirits, you know, not just their pockets or their minds, but everything about them I want to be able to touch. And so that's really why I sacrifice all this, is because someone has to come after me, like someone had to come after the person that I was seeing do some of the stuff I'm doing now. And so I'm just trying to leave a positive mindset for the next kids who want to do positive things for the community.
That's dope. And I'm glad you got that mindset, because a lot of people get buzz or feel like they did something for the city. Not even some things. It's something for the city, and now they could like run with it and go.
Yeah.
But you getting love now, and the millions ain't there.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, not yet.
But like the millions ain't there. All that is, it's not here. It's not in your reach. But you're still getting love throughout all communities. Like shit. All the way down Feds, like different fucking sub valleys all the way over here. So it's like, man, that's mad love.
Exactly. And that's even speaking on the money topic, you know, like the way you treat someone is the biggest currency you can ever get. Like the way you make someone feel, that energy, when you look in someone's eyes and you see that you made their day. Me, like, for example, a lot of people see me as a pro athlete, and exactly that. I'm here rebounding for them for free. You got a pro athlete here rebounding for you for free. That gives them a lot of motivation and hopefully it will make them pay it forward. All these kids I don't charge, I don't say like, yo, like be all city this year, go to college. I don't hope on none of that. All I ask is one day when I die, just pay this forward. Just do whatever I did even better, or at least go help someone. Go pay for someone's meal, whatever. That's what I tell all of them. Just pay it forward. And then obviously, like, I can't change the world, but me and you could start something that changes their mind and their mind and their mind and their mind and their mind. Next thing you know, our world is raising up. But if I'm just trying to look out for me and look at how everyone views me and worship me, then what am I gonna do? I'm here to serve, not be worshipped, you know?
Exactly.
Only God can be worshipped. I'm just here to serve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People need to change their mindset and really listen up to that, man, because that's crazy.
And I believe that's putting yourself on the line. Like you talked to me about the semen retention. Like I posted, don't watch porn. Now I know that's something, I had like 3 people call me right after and like, yo, why'd you post that, yada, yada, yada. It's like, someone's got to say the hard stuff.
Yeah. Someone's
got to say the thing. Like I learned about that, like people my age, people were my age when I was younger, were saying, you know, porn is great, porn is this and that. And you know, whatever about it, what it is, but I've learned actual things about it, science behind it, you know, mental things behind it, what it does to our spirits. So I'm like, no one's ever told me anything about that. I'm like, why? well, I just want to give the other side. We all hear about this side. I want to give the other side.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll do any day of the week. I'll stand on that truth any day.
Yeah, everybody listened to like it's this reference. Everybody listened to the 3 pig story, but nobody heard the wolf out.
Yeah, man, that's a great one, bro. Exactly.
No one heard the wolf out.
I read that book too. I read the wolf book.
That's crazy, bro. Because a lot of people just look at it in one way, but it's also their realm as well, their circle. Whatever they're surrounded by, everyone in their circle and that, like, they say it's okay. And
Yeah.
it's this, it's that, but like when you step outside of the circle and outside of the box, you're like, this
Exactly.
This is not how it seems. It's a matrix for real.
Matrix, man, you saying some real stuff. I gotta interview you sometime, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So, post career, you're here perfecting your craft, even helping out other young athletes, like you said. What other things do you get into that you're willing to discuss?
Yeah, I'm heavy on my religion. I'm Muslim. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm Muslim, so that's something. And I just converted to Islam last year, so really that's my main focus every day. I wake up is just to be a better Muslim, and ultimately what I've learned through reading the Quran and being Muslim is the more I try to be a better Muslim, the more I become a better player, a better man. It just really sets me up for life. And that's why I believe, God's my foundation. So as long as I run towards Him, I have something to stand on and some way to live. So that's really what I be into. Obviously, like you said, I perfect my craft. Waiting to get the contract and just the community work, man. So everything I put on social media, man, that's really what I'm doing. I don't really do too much things in secret. I just really believe I want not people to know, but everything I post mainly for like the youngsters. Like, yo, you could do many things at once. Like, you can look into stocks, you can do all that. You can do foreign exchange, you can do basketball, you can do religion, you can do stuff for the community. You don't got to be tied up into one thing. And that's really what I do. But the main things, bro, is basketball and Islam for sure.
Exactly.
And Islam before basketball.
Yeah, so you what I consider a jack of all trades, but you're mastering the game of basketball.
Yes.
And your religion as well. So you are able to functionally go into different things, but that's one thing that people should understand. Like, master something and do everything else on the side, but focus on what's important.
Exactly.
And that you really got passion for.
Exactly.
So, damn, man, that's crazy. This is a great ass interview.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Charging State. How did that come about? How did college come about? Like, tell me that experience.
Yeah.
And going into that after Lincoln transforming into college.
Yeah, nah, man. My college career was very up and down, and that's the main reason why. One of the reasons why I go hard for the youngsters is because I got lied to a lot and used by a lot of people, man. A lot of people going into college, like, bro. Like, a lot of people know this, but don't notice, like, I had 4 different Division I schools fly to my house and talk to my mom. Like, they coming from wherever they're coming from, the Sun Valley projects, to talk to my mom.
And if you know Sun Valley, you know
Exactly.
Sun Valley.
There's not a lot of white guys with bun-ups coming in to talk to moms and stuff.
Facts.
But I had an offer from Stetson University, a school at Division I in Florida. I had no one there to tell me, like, yo, where you're coming from, that's great. I had a lot of interest from Wake Forest, Stanford, CU, Oregon State, and then I ended up going JUCO. Why? I let a lot of people use me. I let a lot of people in my ear, and I didn't really do anything for myself. I didn't really have how should I say it? A mouth for myself, bro. I let everyone just kind of say what they wanted for me, and I trust you. So I ended up going to Western Nebraska my freshman year. Had a sensational freshman year. Shot 47% from 3. That was crazy. I was one of the top shooters in the country. Again, then my coach left. I let people use me and just kind of influence me to go places. So I transferred. The coach that was recruiting me said, come here, I got a full scholarship for you. Cool, sign. He left. So a lot of the time I just was allowed people to use me, and then I ended up at Chadron State.
Excuse me.
No, you good, bro, you good. I ended up at Chadron State. I got there, bro, and I got hurt. I had a hernia right there. I had to miss the whole year. So that's the year where God is like, here, sit down and I'm gonna teach you a little bit about me. obviously I was still Christian, but that's the year that me and God went like this.
Yeah.
So I really believe in that. God will take you off the road if you aren't on the right one. And so bro, I got hurt, got a chance to really perfect my craft and really get better at shots, and that's when I really started shooting 1,000 shots a day. Like, I wasn't really doing that here. I was like 500-600 a day, but at Shadron that first year, 1,000 a day, easily. And then my junior year comes around, my first year playing, team captain, do great. We broke the attendance record 3 times, won more games than we ever have in the past 20 years. So I was part of something pretty special that year, which was something very satisfying to me, because that's why I went to Shadron. Because Shadron Division II, they haven't been very good in the last 30 years. I went there and we were able to shake some stuff up, not just by myself. I had a lot of talented teammates and a couple of dudes who were actually playing pro. So we've actually, including me, we probably had like 4 pros on that team, looking back on it now. Yeah. But we were able to bring it up. I could easily say this, and I think I could say this because a lot of people told us in the community, there was no team like us at Shadron. Just no team. And so my junior year was one of my best years in college, just because I was able to do something as a team and really see, like, we were selling tickets, literally. Like, we were making the school money. And like, then you see, we didn't get none of that back. We're making school thousands of dollars, and we're eating pizza for dinner. But, so that's when I started to learn the business a little bit. And then senior year was tough, bro. It was probably one of my worst years of my college experience. Let my coach lie to me. I was thinking about transferring my junior year, because even though I did well, bro, I led the team in scoring. I was 10th in the conference in threes, and I came off the bench. I did all that coming off the bench. And so I didn't really feel cool with that. Like, how am I coming off the bench, bro? Like, what are you doing, bro? I had the most 20-point games, the most points, all that. Like, why am I coming off the bench? Michael, you got it. This is your team this year. I didn't feel it. I felt like I was being lied to again. I didn't trust those instincts. I went back, not even starting, bro. A freshman started more games than me that year. Mind you, bro, I still was second on the team in scoring. I shot 40% from 3, and I cracked the top 10 in Shadron history for 3-pointers. So my college career had a lot of turmoil, a lot of discomfort, a lot of people using me. But what I will say is, without any of those experiences, I became a man. So college helped me become a man. I didn't have the glorious college career that everyone thought I was going to have coming from Lincoln, but I became a man. That's the most important. I became Muslim, which is most important. And at the end of the day, I'm still finding myself with the possibility to play professional basketball. So at the end of the day, college and Shadron, what it was, great experience, but mainly it was a teacher for me. It wasn't like the best years of my life as a basketball player, but it was the most meaningful and the most needed for Michael Sparks continuing forward in his journey in his life.
Yeah, that was literally like the proving grounds right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That whole experience was crazy. It's crazy that you had to go through a lot of shit and that people had to do you and use you, but I understand that you're a very humble person, and just charge that shit to the game, man.
Exactly, and that's all I can do. Like, there's a lot of nights I've been mad, cussing at my wall, punching my pillow, like, what is going on? Why am I getting treated like this? I pray to God every day. I work harder than everyone else, and I get it, bro, if I'm not the best on the court, but that wasn't the case by any means. I beat everyone one-on-one. Besides this dude, Brian, anyone else, I'm beating pretty much anytime I want, every time I want. There's not a lot of dudes at the school that were challenging me like that, like, and it was obvious, but just the coach.
For the people, just know that he's saying this humbly.
Yeah.
He's not saying like, you feel me,
I can say it a whole lot of different ways.
Yeah, you feel me, not to be narcissistic or nothing like that. He's really saying this because shit. Hey, I say have all confidence with yourself,
for sure,
regardless of what anybody's talking about.
Exactly, bro. I love that.
So, yeah, I did read 2017, 2018 was when you required surgery, and to get a little more in depth, how much did that affect your career mentally and physically?
Mentally, like I said, great, because I needed a setback, bro. I just got to a university, like girls is talking to me, parties is going on. Like, even though I didn't attend much parties, there was just a lot of distractions around me. My mind was feeding into them. Even though my body wasn't all the time, my mind was. I just wasn't liking the Michael Sparks I was looking in the mirror. I wasn't liking that guy that was looking back at me. I didn't like that. And so I was very thankful for the injury, to be honest. It was a blessing in disguise. But at the time, I was very mad because I just got back. I just came from a JUCO where I was getting lied to, used, whatever you want to use. But I'll just say lied to. And I'm here to show everyone, like, yo, you got me effed up. Like, this is not what it was. Like, I'm about to show y'all made the mistake on me. Then I get hurt. Like, that year, bro, looking back on it, that year, the year that everyone thought Michael was going to have, that was going to be the year. Because the team sucked that year. So I was going to shoot every shot I wanted. But, you know, God had different plans. And even though I had plans to go crazy that year, God had different plans. And his plan was better. So physically, bro, it was great for me. Because my body was in the best shape. Even though I've always looked good, my body's always looked good, it wasn't in an elite shape. It was a very mediocre shape. So that year I got to get stronger. I got to learn about nutrition. So that year was a big setback, but really it was a big step up for me as a man, as a player, and most importantly, as a person who believes in God. So yeah, that year, that surgery year was amazing for me, bro.
And then I believe that it would have been a great year for you either way. Like, regardless of how it went. If it was the basketball route, you would have put up the numbers and showed them what you had to do. If it was this route, then, like you said, it became bigger than you at that point.
Yeah.
Like, it was more. It was more that you had to realize for yourself. And it takes moments like that to get better.
Yeah, and that's where, and exactly, bro. And it takes moments like that because that builds, like they say, it builds character. Before that injury, before most of my college experience, I was a big head athlete, like you name it. The typical cocky, arrogant, like obviously everyone knows me as a humble and sweet kid. But, you know, I knew who I was, and I definitely loved it, and definitely loved the sound of my own horn, definitely. But, you know, so I planned on going to the NBA, helping my community, helping my mom, and, you know, just everyone worshiping me pretty much. But going through those experiences and learning and building character, now I'm at a point where I'm impacting way more people really than just going to the NBA and sending a bunch of money home. Right. Like now I'm really in the trenches with my people, talking to people that are homeless, you know, sitting here talking to people that are asking me about energy because they've never heard about it. People on Facebook that are sophomores in the hallway, they'll see me at 7-Eleven, they'll ask me, can I talk to you for a sec? It's like, yeah, so it's like, I've been able to like really build my character and really be a servant of the people. Before, bro, I liked everyone who served me. People, oh, you want some pizza? Yeah, I'll take some pizza. Now it's more like, how about we eat the pizza together? How about I get you the pizza? How about I pay for it? As opposed to before, man, I was just kicking my feet up and letting everyone take care of me and act like a king. And you know, if you're a true king, man, you're gonna help your people. Right. You're gonna be in there with them. You know, we got a wrong deception of being a king. That we just sit back, relax, and let the world take care of us. No, man, being a king is lifting your people up, having people follow you, having people believe in something. And yeah, so yeah, bro, that injury, that setback, like I said, was a big step up for me in my life.
Man, I'm glad that you got to. Well, and it sucks to say it. For lack of better terms, I'm glad that you went this route only because it bettered you. Yeah, and it was something that you had to go through to boss up, man.
Yeah, had to go through it to boss up, for real. And that's where, bro, and that's where, like, you say that, that's the theme of my life right now, is you got to go through some shit, man, to get to some good stuff. And, like, every time I go through some hard stuff, I look at one thing, bro, and it's so profound, and it makes me straighten up. Bro, think about this. No one wants to die. No, I don't think so, but most people, they don't want to die. Bro, you have to die to get to heaven. You have to go through the most traumatic experience of your life to experience the most traumatic, the coolest thing of your life. So I try to think of that like, you got to fail to succeed. You got to know what sadness is to know what happiness is. You got to die to go to heaven. So we always got to go through some really hard stuff before we, like you said, boss up.
A lot of people, like you said, just scared, so they don't care. They don't, oh man, this is crazy. This is a good answer. I really don't have no more questions. Like, kind of just ran through everything. When you go to the league, because it's not no if, we're speaking of manifesting everything in life. When you get into the league, I really hope you go to the Nuggets or the Jets. They need help, and we need you like just still in the community. It'd be grateful, but I can't wait to see where you go in the future. There's so many different things that you're finna engage. Just from this conversation, I know that you're finna go crazy beyond the realm of basketball, beyond basketball. You're finna be a better family man, a better everything.
Everything, man.
And that's what matters. And that's why I wanted to do this interview, is because it's like, I didn't know you, but I still knew your name held weight around the community. Like, I knew of you without even knowing you personally like that. And so it's like, I needed this interview to inform the people who were like me, who weren't, I'm just like, who didn't know that shit. Like, bro, we got somebody right here that's fucking gold. And like,
man, appreciate it. That's a huge compliment, bro.
And we got to just show, like, and feed everything into you, into the community, into everyone around us. And that's why I try to create this platform and try to do things positively and all that. But that's why I wanted this interview to be done today, because it's like, damn, I need people to see what you're on, what you're finna be on. The start of this shit to where you're finna end is like, when this drops compared to when you're actually in the league, like, fuck, people gonna look back like, damn, he was really doing this, and still being able to come back and show them that, like, I do this again. Like, keeping it real off camera. That's all that matters, bro. And that's literally why I wanted to do this, because you keep it real. It's CO.FAX. That's what the name is. And
man, CO.FAX. Yes, sir.
It's this. This is what I want, man. I appreciate you for your time.
Yes, sir.
I salute you on your journey, brother. It's a lot that's gonna go on, and you know how to fall down. So I can't really say much. Like, and you know how to get right back up. So I can't say nothing but just like, blessings to your journey, man.
Man, I appreciate that.
I hope you really go far, and if there's anything I can do on my behalf to help you, whether it be through this platform or any other community work you want to get going, like, I want to be a part of it, because
sir, likewise, man.
You guys, we finna do some shit, bro.
That's one thing I want to preach, bro. We in this together, man. Like, it's that, like, I don't want to be the head of nothing, bro. I want to be in there together, and that's the main thing that I really want to just leave off on, bro, is just, like I said, it's a community. And I think a lot of people, the reason why it goes wrong is because they want to be the person in the community. That, I don't care, man. As long as I see people in this community raising up, going to college, accomplishing their dreams, I don't care if anyone ever knows me. It's just really for the people, and that's why I love your energy and what you're saying, bro. That's what it is about this community. That's one of the first things we said is, if you in this community, you know it's a community. There's something that in this community we understand amongst each other that people on the east side couldn't just come over here and understand. Or Aurora, there's something in this Southwest community that we truly understand and connect with that a lot of other people can't. And that's really what it's about for me, for real. Like, I go hard for Denver, but the Southwest community is what I really, really try to break upon, because that's where I grew up, and let's be real, man, not a lot of broken dreams in here, bro. So people doing what I'm doing, what you're doing, what other people around this community are doing, just trying to be better. Like you told me, like, you know, you're not gonna half-ass greatness. And bro, that made me, like, that touched my heart, because it's the truth. We can't half-ass greatness. And I think a lot of people try to do that. Can't do that. It's about the work, like you said, falling down. You ain't gonna become great if you ain't get stepped on and spit on and looked at and pointed at in a different way. And like you said, I know how to fall down. And honestly, bro, most people wouldn't look at that as a compliment. Bro, I look at it as one of the best compliments I've ever received, because I know how to fall down, because that means I get up. Because you can't fall down and fall down. You got to get up to fall back down. So I appreciate that, bro. All those positive words, I appreciate you for real, bro.
Man, you're a positive brother. And of course, everybody got their own thing that is them. But you're open. I thank you for being an open book. I thank you for being as genuine as you are through now. And like you said, I don't really know you like that. So for you to just open on and be like, all right, I'm willing to do this shit with no questions asked, is like, that's dope, bro. And I really can't wait to do this shit, because we're really trying to create a new path and do things that are really bigger than us.
Yes, bro.
And people don't realize that. Everybody, like you said, think, oh, I want to do this for myself. This shit bigger than us, man.
It's bigger,
And you're already getting the love that you truly deserve from the ones who really are giving it to you. The ones that are not faking that shit. I know you've been done dirty before, but the ones who are genuinely giving you that love, bro, they appreciate that shit, and they're gonna continue to give you that. But they understand as well that everything that you got going on is bigger than you. And you already getting the love, so it's like, fuck it if I don't go out with $1 million.
Exactly,
like
bro. Exactly.
I still had shit, not 1 million people, but a great amount that said they fuck with me. And for me. and that's why I had to get this shit done.
Most definitely, yes sir, bro.
I appreciate you. We gonna get some more stuff done in the future, so I'm just gonna cut this short. I'm not gonna ask no more questions because I want more stories to be told.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I want more stories to be told. And damn, man,
Yes, sir, bro.
This is gonna be great. I appreciate you,
Appreciate you,
brother.
man, for real.
Let's go.